Okay, we're absolutely rolling now.
We're on. Well, welcome back to Coffee and Coffins.
Yeah, welcome back.
How's it going?
This is now our third one.
Yeah.
Who'd have thought we even made it through the first one?
I think we're getting pretty good.
I
I think we're getting pretty good at it.
think you should speak for yourself. So anyways, today's topic of discussion, I guess, is
what makes an adult an adult?
neither one of us.
I don't know.
I don't know. Should you look up like Webster Dictionary's definition of what is an adult?
Well, I got the Google open now.
Yeah, get the Google open.
No, but like I don't even know, because like a lot of people, like modern time, like in the days of today, like
not 400 BC like you always go to.
That's when men were men. Men were real men when 480 BC.
Mm-hmm.
And King Leonidas was like virgins.
Did you know that we just started this and you're already on a tangent?
We have to bleep out my swear. You have to be so far in before you can swear. But that's when men were men. But like, it's like, what makes an adult an adult? Well, like, today in the last however long, with cars and stuff, well, men know how to work on cars and stuff.
I know, and that's opposite in this relationship.
Kids, I don't care about cars. And I never had anybody around to show me that stuff. But
such offense.
There's kids that know how to work on a car. So if you're 10 years old and you can change oil, are you a man?
No, but that's kind of going off on a different subject of like what makes a man a man, what makes a woman. And that's not a topic of conversation we're not doing today.
No, but that's what I'm saying. So what makes an adult an adult? When are you an adult?
Well, it's kind of like the quote I brought up in, I think it was the first episode. You don't really become an adult until you become a parent. Because really, you don't have any other responsibilities.
No, but there's a lot of childish parents. How many people do we even know from high school and stuff and times that have a kid, but the grandparents practically raise the kid so the mother or the dad can go out and party and drink and do whatever. That's not a very adult thing to do.
No. But like, I guess I'm speaking in the general term that's when you become kind of an adult, is when you become a parent.
I guess, yeah.
I mean, we have a cat and a dog, but it's not the same type of responsibility versus us having this child soon.
No.
That's the thing.
No. There's also the number aspect. Even in the news, a kid at 17, blah, 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 and an adult at 18.
18, yeah.
Like, it's like, well, you're not... I know people in their 50s that aren't even adults. But I know, like, there's that kid we saw on YouTube, and he's, like, 7, and he's like, yeah, we're going to rake the yard.
He's 4.
4. Hey, 4. I'm going to rake the yard.
He has an old soul.
Yeah, he's an old man. That's an adult right there.
Yeah.
It's a 4-year-old adult.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. When I turned 18, I didn't think I was anywhere close to being an adult.
No.
Just because you can, drive or legally vote, I don't think you're deemed worthy of being called an adult.
No, watch corn.
Watch corn.
No, like I'm 33. When I turned 33, I don't feel like an adult. I think it's a mindset.
But you must feel more like an adult now where, you have a child on the way, though. Like, there must have been some type of switch.
Oh, definitely, like, there was a switch. But I don't know if it was like, no, I'm an adult now. Like, I don't want to be, just because I have a kid, I'm not going to be just a crusty old man. Like, I'd rather watch...
you kids, get off my lawn!
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Oh, the band's playing next door again. Jeez. Like, I don't want to be like... What's that Tom Hanks movie? Man Named O or whatever?
Oh, A Man Called Ove.
Yeah, like, I don't want to be like that.
No.
Dried up old man, adult.
But he had a lot of things going on.
Adults suck, man. Like, when you're a kid, like, adults suck.
It's funny how we were saying that as a kid, and then we hit like maybe 9 or 10, and we kept saying to our parents like, "Oh, I want to grow up, I want to grow up, I want to grow up." And now we're in our 30s, and I'm like, God, I wish I could go back to those days.
Yeah, an adult is to me is like when you're
See, you don't even have a definition
like, that's
of
what
what
I mean.
an adult
Like,
is.
that's what I mean. Like, and you hear people all the time. Well, tell me what to do. I'm an adult. Like, I've said
What
that
a
to you, and you've
childish
said
thing
that
to
to me.
say.
And like, yeah, it's like such a childish thing to say. And like, what is an adult? Like, I don't even know. It's not even. It's a state of mind, I guess. There's traits. Kids don't have to pay bills.
True.
Kids don't have to worry about stuff.
But if you think about it, we've been trained since we were 6 to like have a full-time job. Like you went to school for 8 hours a day. So technically you could call 6-year-olds and 7-year-olds mini adults because they have to do the things that we have to do as adults to in order to pay bills or buy things or do whatever.
Yeah. And you can teach kids young too, and they're like adults when they're little.
And some kids are just old souls. Like that 4-year-old who was like, I gotta go rake the yard.
We're going to talk about him like 12 times
I know.
this episode.
Well, it's a perfect one.
Yeah. But like, I don't know, it's kind of a strange thing because like everyone's so different. Everyone matures at a different time. Everyone figures things out at a different time. To me, like, we all have our blowout and this and that, but like, I wouldn't consider someone an adult if they can't like remain calm during like
heated debate or something.
Yeah, like if you have to like explode and everything comes to blows all the time, or like everyone that looks at you funny, you gotta go smash them and stuff. That's not an adult. That's a child.
But couldn't you technically call a lot of adults having childish antics?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which then it's that gray line of like, could you technically call them adult, or is it rude to call them a child because they're acting like one?
I think it's inaccurate to call them an adult, but it's rude to call them a child.
Yeah, so then where's that gray area? Like, what's that leave them in?
I don't know. I don't really care about being rude either.
Oh, we know.
And that's another thing, like, you know, when you grow up and you're like, oh, you're an adult, like, you shouldn't be punching people and stuff. Like, that's a societal thing that they taught us as well.
Well, yeah, because they also didn't teach us to defend ourselves in this day and age either.
You should be taught that because there is people that will just punch you in the face.
For no reason.
Yeah. And that doesn't make them childish, though, either. We're all here and alive and living our life because of a violent act somewhere was either won or lost by, obviously, our ancestors won because we're still here. That someone along our bloodline had to kill something to survive. But then now in modern society, since we've been civilized and stuff, it's, oh, well, you got to be more mature. You shouldn't be acting that way.
But at the end of the day, like, what is even the definition of being mature? Because you could be called an adult and you could do all the adulting things, but you have to also have fun and have balance there. Like, you have to still kind of have that child spirit inside of you that makes it so you can exist as a human being as an adult.
Well, that's what I meant earlier, like a few minutes ago, by saying like, well, I don't really want to even be an adult or whatever. Like, I don't like just because I have a kid, I don't want to be like, oh, I'm an adult now. Like, I would rather, like, I'm mature in ways, but I'd rather watch Toy Story than watch the new Predator movie.
Yeah,
I love Predator, but
Toy Story,
like, yeah. Toy Story, you know, Ice Age.
Madagascar.
Madagascar is pretty good, yeah.
It is.
So, like, that's the first point, too, like, what makes an adult, and we'll probably just jump back and forth through that anyway. But, like, I guess I have a few points written down, and they're all just kind of sub-genres of the whole what makes an adult an adult, like, so, like, the staying calm through the storm kind of thing, like, that's, like, again, like, we're not going to do, like, what makes a woman or a man, but, like, as an adult male, a man should definitely be able to have that calmness through the storm. Like, if something's chaotic happens in this house, I have to remain calm to keep you safe.
It's the kind of the saying, like, a calm sea never made a skilled sailor. It's that same type of thing.
Yeah, but the sailor is calm while he's in the rough sea because he's trained and he knows what to do.
Yeah.
That, to me, is a major adult attribute.
Yeah.
And that's why, like, an adult should do daily stress tests. Or not so much stress tests, but test yourself for the stress, which is, I mentioned I think in our first episode or our second episode, but like the cold showering, the cold bathing, meditation, which isn't, again, sitting on the rock and whatever. Like, you can meditate in the car on your way. Like, I do a lot of that, like on my drives and stuff. For a bit, I'm gonna pause the music and just think, whatever, right? Death meditation and stuff. You have to be prepared for things.
Yeah.
A kid doesn't have to worry about that.
Generally not, no. Unless they end up being exposed to it way too early in life.
Yeah. And a lot of kids are. Like, some people have to grow up really fast.
Yeah.
Their entire life is a stress building exercise.
Well, I mean, it kind of goes back to the first episode where I mentioned about how Dad had lost his parents at a young age. And I mean, he wasn't a kid, he was a teenager, but it's still, you're not an adult by then.
No.
So you don't really know how to be an adult when you become an adult.
But after that, he grew up fast.
Very fast.
He had to figure it out.
Yeah.
Right? I went to school with a couple people that were young, and, parents weren't really all there. So, like, they're at a young age making sure, the kids are going to school with lunches, and, like, so we're all getting home. They had to slam supper together and stuff for their younger brothers or younger sisters and stuff. And they're only in grade 9.
Yeah.
Grade 8.
And they're sitting there being an adult taking care of their younger siblings.
Yeah, they're like a dad already. Or a mom already. You know what I mean? And, like, that's not fair. So the parents are an adult. The kid is more of an adult than the parent.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
And again, it goes back to what is the definition of adult? Because you can be a kid and be an adult at that point. And it just, I guess, depends on the way you were brought up and the way you grew up. Because some people are just...
It's a very broad topic.
It is. But it's a broad topic that has absolutely no real definition to what the answer could be.
Yeah, I don't know. This could be a long episode. I think after a certain age, to be prepared for all the things, if you didn't have to grow up fast like that, there's a time is going to come where, okay, now I have to, whether you want to or not, you have to worry about certain things. Like, well, I'm not going to be afraid of the dark anymore because I got to make sure I'm paying the bills and stuff. And that shit's way scarier than the dark. Like, so, like, build your resistance towards the stress, whether it's like, work on your body and your mind to deal with the everyday things. That goes back to, like, doing stuff that sucks. Cold water. Yeah. Strenuous long walk, or like long workouts. Long, if you don't like to read. Train yourself to be still.
Which a lot of people don't. We live in a society where it's just go, 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 go.
Yeah, move. Money. Time is money.
Yeah, that's a big thing. But again, I guess it goes back to the being an adult thing. We aren't taught how to do taxes in school. We're not taught how to finance things or, buy a house or a car, like what to do as an adult.
Yeah, I couldn't spell tax until a few years ago. Like, that's things, and maybe to a degree, like, some kids are like, I learned that in school. Well, I don't know what course you took that I didn't take, but no one sat me down and taught me how to, this is how you do your taxes. This is how the system works.
Maybe it's a private school thing versus public school, because, again, we both grew up in the public school. They didn't teach us anything. I remember how to make one pot spaghetti.
Yeah. Yeah, we made bruschetta. Made a name tag once out of wood burning. There's not a whole lot I took from school that I can use.
We made CO2 cars.
CO2 cars, yes. Yes. Mr. Polly?
No. At that time, it would have been Mr. McNutt.
Mr. Polly didn't like last very long.
Didn't like you.
No. He took my iPod that time we were getting ready to go on a field trip. Yeah. He took my iPod and I, like, lost my mind. They had to call my mom. Mom came in.
Your adult mom.
Yeah, I was like 15, 16. And he didn't work there anymore.
Oh, that's why. So it was because of you that he wasn't there anymore.
Yeah, I pretty much got him
Good
fired.
for you.
Yeah, well, no one liked him anyway.
You drove that smart car.
Really, like...
We are off way on a tangent now.
Yeah. I was not an adult at 15. I couldn't control myself. I think that is a big trait, is control, being able to control yourself.
Well, yeah, because children have tantrums. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I think we both know a few people who probably still have tantrums to this day.
Yeah. I mean, I've thrown the odd tantrum here and there, but like, it's like everyone that looks at you funny, you don't get to punch them in the face. Everyone that says something to you,
doesn't need a reaction every time.
Yeah, like sometimes you just like, whatever, like pick your battles, just knowing when to fight and when not to fight or whatever. Like, it's not, fighting's not wrong. That's the thing we've been taught, right? Like, I was kind of getting that earlier. Like, sometimes you have to. Like, if somebody says something to me, I'm just like, oh, buddy, like, F off or whatever. But if someone says something to you, I'm no longer in the wrong to clean the entire store with them.
Which is funny because I'll have the same reaction if like somebody starts to piss you off. I start getting like really heated, and I'm like, I shouldn't even be getting heated.
Yeah, you're 100-pound woman, 100-pound you, 6'7" Dutch guy lives inside you.
I really do believe that.
Yeah,
that I am 5'3" but 6'7" inside.
Yeah. What's Upchurch says something like that. 6'5", or 5'6", but I feel like I'm 6'5", and
I know Mac Miller says that in one of his songs too.
Or maybe it's Mac Miller, yeah. Oh yeah, Upchurch says 615. That's because that's the area code. Never mind.
Area code.
I was on the right track. I was just going down the wrong side street.
Oh, there's the kitty. He finally gets to join the podcast this time.
Oh yeah, he's met Nita. This is Otis.
For everybody to know, this is Otis.
Yeah, that's who.
He's named after Otis Driftwood.
Yeah, I showed you on my mug. First episode, second episode.
Second episode. Remember, because you finished your coffee before we even started the podcast.
Yes. Preloading. It's going to get confusing on where we're at. Yeah, like testing yourself for stress, this and that. We don't need to go in order. So like violence and stuff, like people, and I'm not promoting violence. I'm just saying like we've been taught that it's wrong, and like there's certain you're like that's such a childish way to be. Like you can't do that, and it's again like if someone says something to you, like that's it. Yes. And that doesn't make me an adult or anything like that. Like I'm defending you. I'm defending that's my wife.
Yes.
Even if a woman attacked you, I would probably grab her and toss her.
Yeah.
Like that's just
other than you would just remove her from the situation.
But yes, exactly. I wouldn't throttle her. Just hey, get like. But then that's if someone says something to me, that's the control aspect. That's where like I'm going to be the adult in this situation and just be like, buddy, calm down, get back in your car and drive home.
But I guess it comes back to like people can be an adult and be in anger management.
Yeah, I know a few people that should probably be in that. I know a guy that is in that.
That's what I mean.
And he's not even a violent person. He's just anger. He just has anger. Same as like I'm not a violent person, but I've always been very angry.
Yeah, we mentioned. And Idol at 70.
Yeah. And a lot of people don't know that.
No.
Because they don't see it, and I don't show them that. But then like I come home and I'm fucking just furious and fucking explode and go outside and cut down 10 trees with my axe in 5 seconds and fucking just psychopath, and I got to get it out.
Yeah.
And that's just the responsibility. It's my responsibility
as an adult to hold that in until you get home versus taking it out on somebody on your way home from work.
Learn how to deal with it in a positive way. Instead of breaking something, you could build something, And I've chosen to build this out of it, right? I can be angry, and of course I could just go down to the bar and get in a fight or whatever. Like that's so simple. It's so easy. But it's a lot harder to come home and be like, I'm going to do 100 push-ups before I go to bed. That's a lot harder thing to do. but it's working towards something, and you're using a shitty thing to make a good thing.
I think because a lot of the time men don't know how to decompress without the violence.
No, if it's not shoving your fist in a face or something else somewhere else, nothing's any good.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Nothing's gonna calm you down, right? We can't, like, women, you just like knit. Oh, I'm so upset, I'm just gonna go knit a sweater. Like, we can't do that.
I mean, you could technically. Maybe that's a hobby you should try in the new year.
I'm just being misogynist.
Every time that you get angry, I'm going to be like, you should just go knit that sweater.
In South Park. Girl talk to me like that, like, hey, you go knit me a sweater. Shut up and knit me a sweater. Yeah.
So, I mean,
I don't know why I put my phone down, because that's where all of our things are.
I don't know, because you have all the points. I'm just going in this blind.
Yeah. See, I thought this was going to be a lot longer.
But
this might actually be like a shorter kind of episode.
Which, I mean, won't hurt us either. The first two are pretty long.
Because we've already, like, we can just bounce back and forth through things, right? So, like, the meme or whatever.
I have to call an adult. We mentioned this in the last episode. But
we can delve a little further into it.
Again, like we all still call our parents.
Oh, yeah, or I'm steady Googling stuff. Like,
yeah, I mean, for our generation and your little brother's generation, we definitely have relied more on Google to teach us things versus what our parents could teach us. Oh, let's not be weird, guys.
Okay, Nita.
It's the cat. It's been 4 years.
Yeah, he's been around your entire life.
Yeah, he's not going anywhere.
Big bad German Shepherd scared of a little cat.
But anyways, the needing the adult thing and calling an adult.
Yeah,
we have grown up with Google being our adult kind of thing because that's who we go to for answers.
It's the always there, like Dad used to say all the time. Not always going to be there, son.
Yeah, but at least Google will be.
Google's always there. Like, Google ain't no snitch. Google ain't no bitch. And Google's always going to be there.
They can't put you on a list, though.
Yeah, which I'm probably on. Should I search? The incognito thing, does that actually make a difference, you think? Yeah, because I'm probably definitely, like...
on a list.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I look up a lot of...
You're definitely a red flag.
Niche things?
Niche
things? Like, not super common?
Every time somebody says this, I think of the episode of Boy Meets World with Eric. And he said, I think I found my niece. And Mr. Feeney's like, no, you mean your niche. No, niece.
Think I'll be able to get accepted into y'all, eh? I love Eric. That's a thing, I guess, too. Like, kids today have really weird shows.
The kids these days.
And everyone says that.
We're so
every generation does that. But the kids have weird shows. Like, we had a lot heavier, like, responsible shows growing up, like Boy Meets World.
Yeah.
Boy Meets World is leagues ahead of... Okay, well, I don't even know what they're watching today, but, like, you see some of the stuff on Netflix and what they're teaching the kids. Point that's not on here. Adulthood probably starts at a very young age, learning
to be an adult,
what you're going to be, because, like, by the time you're 6, 7, 8 years old, you're kind of who you're going to be.
I mean, generally, it could be favored one way or the other depending on what happens in your teen years, but yeah.
Well, yeah, but, like, those are your impressionable years. That's when, like, your brain is getting, like,
it's absorbing the
like
most.
A sponge.
Yeah, like, it's absorbing the most.
Yeah. So, like, if you're not taught confidence and self-discipline and love and all these things.
I mean, were we even taught love, though?
Well, like, you're told that. Like, I'm told, like, your family's a little weird like that. Not weird, but to me, it's weird. Like, I was told that a lot.
Yeah, so, like, I think I could name 10 times
when
my parents have told me they loved me.
Yeah, like Dad would always be like, I'd be playing a game in the living room, and Dad'd be in the room. Love you, son. And I'd be like, love you, Dad.
And you're confused as a kid because you don't understand how important it is.
Yeah.
And now there's a difference between you and I, where I kind of had to let you love me and me be able to love you. And that took something of me growing into an adult to be like, oh, maybe something did like weird happen that I didn't get the love and affection that I probably should have as a child.
Yeah, that's why like sometimes you're like hugging a rock.
Rude.
Rude.
It's not hugging a rock. I'm getting better.
You are, especially since
a
little feather. But I was told it, but I don't know if I was always shown it in the proper ways, and that would go back to like Mom's always sending these weird memes and stuff.
But how often did she say it when you were growing up?
Mom would tell me she loved me and stuff like that. But then,
like as consistently as your dad?
Like, no.
Oh.
But then there was just like, I don't know. There was this weird like semi-absence of things, and I think that's why I'm very affectionate. But I always got hugs and stuff. Like we were huggers, but it was just like, I don't know. It wasn't like, everything didn't always feel like super genuine.
You felt like it was kind of a forced thing.
Well, not even forced, but like, I think it was because like Mom's upbringing was very
rough,
not good.
Yeah.
It was very, my grandmother passed away, as you know, but you guys don't know. My grandmother passed away like quite a few years ago, but like Mom growing up, like she was not a very good mother.
No.
At all.
No.
So like Mom had to like kind of learn how to be a mom on the fly.
Yeah.
And she was by herself doing it.
Which is even harder.
So it was like there was times where like she knew how to do it, and there was times where she didn't know how to do it, and she was trapped in like her old, like trying to not be like her mom, but then she was like doing things that like similarity, things that like her mom probably did, like, drinking and stuff and going out and being out a little too long maybe, and I shouldn't have been home and whatever. But it's not like I was a child either. I was a certain age, but like it gave me anxiety, wondering like, when's Mom gonna be home? When's Mom gonna be home?
Which probably is what has turned you into an adult who's like, if I go to my friend's house, you're always very concerned of like, text me when you get there, like call me if something happens, that type of thing. So I guess, we're really being shaped to be adults at a very, very young age.
That's what, like the adult I am now was the kid I was when I was 8. And like, we're like learning things doing this.
We're learning things about ourselves.
That's what I mean. This is
literally self-therapy 101.
Yeah. Isn't that what our last episode was too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was couples therapy.
Yeah, but couples self-therapy?
Like, yeah.
Therapy together and separately?
Yeah, we're kind of learning things about your childhood and how it differed from my childhood, which explains why I'm the way I am versus the way you are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's why I want to be there all the time.
Yeah.
And I have to go to work, but like I'm going to be coming home every day.
Yes.
I'm not going to be coming home drunk.
No.
Or coming home and then getting drunk. I'm not going to be getting drunk and then leaving. Like those are things that I don't want to do, because those are things that I've had to deal with.
Yeah, you bear witnessed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sitting at the windowsill waiting for the old man to show up, and he just doesn't show up, and I'm like, oh, well, I don't matter.
Yeah.
I don't matter enough. And I don't want him to ever feel like that.
Well, and it makes me wonder if, like, my parents raised me, as you like to say, heartless. If it hardened me off to be able to, I don't know, I guess function as an adult in a chaotic world. Not everyone's gonna love you. Not everyone's gonna care about you. And unfortunately, I had to get that from my own parents, but...
Well, but like I was taught that.
Yeah. But then you were also
shown... Whether it was on purpose or not on purpose.
But you were also shown love, too, where... I mean, I remember small bits of my childhood where I would have had a bit of love and stuff. Like, my parents weren't the worst people, but they definitely hardened me and my brother off very quickly in life.
Yeah, by not like coddling you.
And that's kind of
Not like,
where,
yeah. Oh, come here, come here. You need a good blend of both.
which I mean, our kid is going to have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I'm
You're,
going to harden him.
yeah, and coddle him at the same time.
Yeah.
But I'm going to be the one who's like, bud, just deal with it. Life's tough, get a helmet.
Yeah. Yeah. But I can train him for that.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I mean? Tell him, show him that, things aren't always going to be the way you want them to be.
Not everything's sunshine and rainbows.
Which we all learn
at a young
growing
age.
up anyway.
Well,
we
you
all
should
learn
really learn that at a young age.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's parents out there that are like, everything's beautiful and you can be whatever you want to be and you're so special and stuff. Like, I don't think we should be
Those
raising
are the bubble
kids.
Children.
Yeah, I don't think we should be raising kids like, oh, like, I don't think anybody's like, yeah, go talk to that stranger. But like, some people want to hurt you.
Yeah.
Some people want you to do good. Some people want you to do bad.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are only happy if they're doing better than you.
Yeah.
Some people would love to see you do better than them.
Yeah.
And you need to learn how to read those people. Me, having been in 5 or 6 different schools and always being the new kid and stuff like that, I learned to read people
very easily.
And everyone can kind of read people. Like everyone, sometimes I feel stupid when I'm like, I can really read a person. It's like, well, we all can.
Yeah, but didn't you just literally hear like a week ago about how body language you can't read body language?
Yeah. This will never be a political podcast, but there's going to be touch and go of things on it. But yes, our stupid prime minister, he said something and he kind of like looked down and smirked, and then he was like, and then I'm telling Buddy, like, he did that. Oh, we're going to judge people on their bodily movements now? And I'm like, that's it's a universal language. If you can't read someone's body language, then you shouldn't even go outside. Just stay inside where it's safe. Lock your door, close the windows, batten down the hatches, right? Because if you can't, how does he think detectives figured out who was lying and who wasn't back in 1952?
That's what I wonder. Because that's what you read off of.
Like, and I'm sure they had polygraphs back then, but they probably weren't right good. But maybe they didn't either, though. But like before then, you had to figure out if someone was lying or not. You read their facial cues.
Yes. That's the same as like, I wonder if he knows that if somebody's lying to you, they generally won't keep eye contact with you during that. They'll like look down, or they'll move their lips and stuff.
Yeah, dude, did you eat my tuna sandwich?
No.
No.
I used to make fun of my brother because sometimes I'd catch him in like lying about something just really stupid, like, did you eat that? And his voice would always go higher. No! Which is always good. You drank all of your coffee.
Where were we? The facial cues and whatever.
Well, I was making fun of Harry for his voice going higher sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
And how your buddy at work thinks that you can't read somebody off of their own body language.
Yeah, facial cues and stuff like that. It's a major tell on how a person is.
We're not taught that as kids, though.
No. Is that what the subject was? Teaching the kid? Yeah, you're becoming an adult already at 7 and 8 years old. Yeah. Yeah. You need to be shown and taught, like when that weird thing happened with my niece. Right? And it was a family friend.
Sure.
Otis. Chill up, buddy.
Well, I mean, that's what ends up happening. Come here, buddy.
Oh.
But, like, what are you trying to say about that part? It's like, that could be a whole episode.
That could be a whole episode, yeah. Protecting children. Like, my niece, she was like 11.
Yeah,
10 or 11 at the time.
11.
And like the weird thing happened to her on the phone via social media. Mm-hmm. And the person that did it to her was a family friend. Yeah. Whether he knew or didn't know who he was talking to, I still feel like he knew what was going on. But unfortunately, when I went to talk to her and tried to get information I could out of her and stuff, she never told me anything. I know, but she never told me anything that led me to believe that he knew what was going on. But still to this day, she's uncomfortable by him because of that. And it was a family friend. It was someone we were close to. It was someone that the entire family knew, that she knew growing up.
Yeah.
So, like, you got to teach the kid, too, that, like, you know, yeah, Uncle Jimmy's a little strange and stuff. Don't go in the room alone with him.
Yeah, avoid him at the Christmas party after 2 drinks kind of thing.
Yeah, like, don't, like, no, Uncle Jimmy ain't taking you to the bathroom. Like, it's, like, and unfortunately, that's just how it is. That's how things are. Again.
But we can't fearmonger our child into being like everybody's terrifying.
No, and that's what I mean. It's hard. It's so hard to, like, do you tell them this? Do you tell them that? Do you not tell them this? Do you leave it? Do you let it wait? Do you let nature take its course? So what things do you let nature take its course with, and what things do you direct and steer?
Well, it goes to the nature versus nurture.
Nature versus nurture, yeah. It's a big fucking thing.
Like, how much do you want to tell them about maybe traumatic things that happened while we were kids or growing up or something versus... Well, no, like, let's see how this works. Let's see what happens. Let's let it take its course.
Well, right off the hop, I want them to know, because part of being an adult and becoming an adult is growing up. And who you're growing up around will determine the activities you want to partake. You know, do you want to hang out with the stoners? Do you want to hang out with the athletic kids? Do you want to hang out with the... Well, I call them douchebags, but like the rich, preppy, uppity. And I'm sure there's nice, rich, preppy, uppity people. But, like, you know, I find 80% of them are probably very snooty and fucking, you know.
Nose in the air.
Yeah. Oh, you guys drive a Ford Focus? My dad has the Porsche.
No, you're supposed to close your eyes and say, my dad owns a Tesla.
My dad owns a Tesla. I saw a video earlier, like yesterday or something, and it's a girl's page.
Yeah.
And yes, she's a good looking girl, but she's like goofy as can be. She's super funny. So she had the chart, and it was like 2 things, and then 2 different things, and the similarity.
Yeah.
So it was unicorns.
Oh, so it was like a Venn diagram, like the circles.
Well, I guess, yeah. And then the middle, the circle,
and they overlaps. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was unicorns, and unicorns. And straight Tesla drivers. Neither exist. And she pulled the thing down.
Jesus.
Bicycles. Prison. Your ass will get used to it in a couple of months. Like, yeah, she's pretty
That's rough.
She's pretty out there. But anyways, what were we saying? Fucking tangents.
Squirrel. The nature versus nurture, what we're teaching him, and like, the groups he's going to be around.
Sometimes you gotta...
Because, like, what groups were you around in high school?
The music kids.
And see, now I was introverted. So I wasn't... I had groups of friends, and I used to be the one that would sit on the bench, but then everybody would surround me. What are you doing, sir? You're not a coffee drinker.
Yeah, you don't like coffee, Otis.
No.
Peace.
He wants love. Because to some degree, I guess what my parents taught me from not having a lot of love and affection and all of those things is I became very introverted, whereas my brother became an athlete.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember him playing basketball at school.
But you're kind of like a mix of both. Like, you can be extroverted, but you also can be introverted too.
Well, and I hung out with the stoner kids, and I hung out with the music kids, but the music people were my group.
Yes.
Like, because the music was what I always had from going to all the different schools and stuff.
That was the one thing you could take with you.
Well, yeah, I always had music. So, like, I always just loved music. Mm-hmm. Music was always there for me. Music wasn't going anywhere.
No.
But I never, not having a group that I grew up with, or, you know, a group of friends that I grew up with, like, there's nobody the only people that I know are the people from, like, 14 years old and on.
When did you meet Cody?
In grade 7.
You've been 12, 13?
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, okay, so 12, 13.
And unfortunately, he is passed, so...
Yeah, the only person I would consider, like, my best friend is dead now, which is another thing that...
It's something we should
have to learn growing up.
bringing up in one of our podcasts about how hard it is and how it affects you when you start losing friends for whether it be car accidents or accidents themselves or even just suicide.
Which is the thing.
Yeah.
Going to Summerside. But like, I was always able to approach different groups and stuff like that, which kind of made me, in a sense, an introvert. But I'm not.
Which I guess led you to your adulthood of wanting to be. I don't want to say you wanted to be a rapper, but rap just ended up being something you were really good at, which worked well for the fact that you were into music and all those things.
Yeah, and I could
do it.
Realize that, like, oh, I can rhyme multiple words in a sentence for multiple minutes at a time.
We probably should make sure everybody knows that you were not a mumble rapper.
No. No, like, I would have, like, multiple rhyme schemes, this and that. But that seemed like a very not adult thing to do. Even though a lot of adults are rappers, it just was a...
Chris Webby.
Yeah, I know.
He's still a child at heart. God love him.
I know. And I'm not, like, dissing anyone who does that or whatever. I did that. But it's just, like... I felt like, okay, well, it's already getting old.
It's weird that you say that about rapping because as somebody who, I can't label myself as an artist because I'm in and out of painting and drawing for so long, but an artist sounds like such an old thing to do.
Artist?
Yes.
I'm an artist.
Yeah, like Van Gogh and stuff. Like, you don't make money until you're dead, so you're just sitting there grinding and grinding and grinding.
Yeah, I respect Van Gogh and them, though. Like, Van Gogh has one of my favorite quotes, I dedicated my life to my art and I lost my mind in the process.
Yeah.
It was kind of like last year losing all my weight and stuff. Like, I fucking lost my mind in it. I was like, lost myself in it. And I was doing stuff that people would be like, man, only an insane person would do that. Mm-hmm. But I
did it.
I feel like everybody else is insane for not doing that. It's like that guy I found on Instagram the other day, since I've got my social shit back. What is he doing now?
He's acting really weird. You know, I thought Nita was going to be the problem during all these podcasts, but I'm starting to wonder if it's going to be the cat.
I think all cats are adults.
You think?
Yeah. That's what it means to be an adult, be a cat. Kind of weird, you just do your own thing.
True.
No one really knows what you're doing. He's been out in the yard for 6 hours. Buddy across the street from your parents?
Mm-hmm.
What's he doing over there?
Yeah.
He's like a cat.
Yeah.
Nah, it's just stupid. I don't know. Cats are just fucked.
We're both getting sidetracked now. Good
yeah, Lord. I don't even know what we're talking about anymore. But it doesn't matter. Like,
let me see.
It's just we've gone over like almost everything.
The only thing we haven't is the
last thing.
This one. And that one.
Yeah. Full throttle.
This should be saved for last.
Yeah, full throttle or not full throttle.
That is the question.
I'm a very like full throttle, and it's just like
in every aspect of your life.
And it's not that I'm old, but I'm the oldest I've ever been. And fuck, man, like I just can't do some of the stuff.
Oh, really?
That I did before.
Really?
Whether it's
would you care to emphasize on that?
Whether it's like eating a large donair and then eating an entire bag of chocolate almonds.
You made me want to throw up.
Oh, I was in so rough shape.
Yes.
And I only ate like last year, I was eating like one meal a day. So I ate like I was training 65 days in a year.
Mm-hmm.
But there was a couple times where I ate like, I was like, oh, I can cram in another meal here. So I probably ate like 390 meals all last year. And then I ate like 3 at once yesterday. It was terrible. And I'm not 17 anymore. My body just can't handle that. I can't handle like certain movements. Like what I used to do at work, I can't do at work now. I'm starting to like hurt things. Things are starting to get hurt. I think that's part of being an adult, being hurt.
And realizing that you're not recovering within like 15 minutes like you used to be able to do. Like, oh, I'll just walk that off.
Yeah.
You can't walk it off anymore.
Oh, I fell off the 3-foot ladder and sprained my ankle and bruised one of my ribs, and that was on Monday, and Wednesday I was great.
Yeah.
Now it's like, it's been 9 Thursdays. Like, it's just taking longer.
Yeah.
And like, there's that old saying: in your 20s, you get hurt. After your 30s, you get injured.
Yeah.
It's not the same. Blew that fucking knee out. It's still crunching and shit every time. That's what being an adult is to me. Crunching and snapping and popping and just hurting.
Yeah.
Can you help me move? Yeah, give me 96 minutes. My back hurts. Like,
I mean, yeah, that's a really good point to make.
Big part of adulthood.
But I think the other big part that you like to avoid is the patience of like having the slow, gradual incline.
Patience.
You're not that type of person. You don't like doing that.
All you need is just a little patience. You know that song?
Yeah, I know, but who sings it?
Fucking Guns N' Roses? I don't know. I'll look it up. You're an adult. You gotta look it up. Like that, like Randy Marsh?
Yes.
All right, son. I'm gonna teach you how to be a man. And fix stuff around the house. First, you grab your phone and call someone who knows how to fix it. What's that song? Patience.
That's a very broad search.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Patience song. Ha! I was right. Guns N' Roses.
It is?
Fuck, I'm so good.
Look at you.
Always right.
Anyways.
Yeah, I gotta have a little patience. You definitely gotta have a little patience.
Like I told you last night, you probably could have eaten the donair, and then you could have had the chocolate-covered almonds.
Or some of the almonds, not the whole bag.
And that's something you haven't wanted to learn yet.
No, because I'm still a fat shit at heart.
Yeah. Fat kid loves cake.
I think we should shame fat people. And that's coming from an ex-fat guy. Like, I shame the old me big time.
I know, but then it's just like you can't. I know, or the societal norm.
Yeah. Oh, love everyone and accept everyone.
And then there's people who do have health conditions that do cause certain things, and it's too many gray areas.
But no one's like science's mysterious, missing link to like, well, this isn't going to work for me because like it's very basic and it's a very scientific thing. Like, if you don't eat 400,000 calories a day, you're probably going to lose
some weight.
Because
as long as you're in a calorie deficit, you're fine.
Yeah. Lose weight, calorie deficit. Gain weight, calorie surplus. It's very simple. Control.
Something yet you haven't...
Adulting.
Yeah.
Control.
It's weird, though, because you have reverted back into that child of, like...
Because I had that snack. Oh, I had that snack.
Look at that bagel.
Yeah. That's what I should have just had, a bagel instead of a fucking Aero bar or whatever.
But the worst thing is even for you, for eating healthy, you still take it to the extreme. Like, it's full throttle.
Apples are good for you. I'll eat 9 of them.
Yeah, every day. Aussie.
Yeah. 31 apples every day.
And they're pink ladies, too.
Yeah, they're good.
Those are great apples.
But anyways, yeah, being an adult, snapping and popping and cracking and going on. Getting hurt all the time.
Learning that you can't push your body as much as you could.
No.
And learning how much you should be eating and how much you shouldn't be. And
yeah. But going to work in your 20s isn't the same as going to work in your 50s. Just because you carried 5 of them at a time, maybe now you got to carry 3 at a time.
Yes.
Right? It's just
and that's okay.
Trips. It's a few more trips.
But I think everybody fears being old too, though.
Oh, like, I'm not afraid to die, but I'm afraid to get old.
And I think that's a lot of people's problem. And I think that's why people push themselves to the point where they can't even walk at the age of 60 because they've pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed.
Because you're trying to keep that youthful feel. You want to, like, not getting any weaker.
But I think the youthful thing has a lot to do with mind over matter. Like, as long as you keep your mind young, you can maintain your body throughout the years.
That's the biggest thing. You have to start. There comes a time where you have to start learning how to use this more than you use this.
Mm-hmm. And you've touched on that.
Yes, but in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you have to strengthen this before, like, just having the physical, being a physical specimen is great. It's fantastic. But like, you gotta be able to use your brain. You got to be able to. But as you get older, instead of like, oh, just muscle through it, you got to think of a different way to do the thing you used to do. That's why, like, there's men who could pick a motor up and put it in a car. Well, he's not going to do that for 60 years straight. That's why they've invented cherry pickers. Use the cherry picker.
Yes.
Come up with a different way to do things. You have to learn to use your brain.
But it's accepting the fact that you can no longer pick up that motor.
Yeah. And that's a hard thing to do. That goes back 4 seconds to, I'm not afraid to die. I'm just afraid to get old. You're watching your youth slip away and fade, right? The man you once were is no longer the man you are now.
And I think I wonder if when you do become a parent, if that gets put in, you're making it so loud.
Yeah, but he liked it. He's just like his mom.
I wonder if when you do become a parent, you feel like you're losing your youth quicker. Because now you're watching this tiny human grow up, and we're going to blink, and tomorrow he's going to be 10.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And then we have to...
old, you're like, oh,
yeah, then we have to understand, like, oh, we're no longer 20 or 30.
Oh, it's my braces. Again, old. Wrist, carpal tunnel, sleep braces. That's what he's whacking.
Yeah, I know.
Idiot. Yeah. I don't know. Just fuck, getting old sucks.
But, I mean, that goes to the last point that death is inevitable. So, like, regardless of how much you think you're an adult or anything like that, I mean, no one's really prepared for death.
No, but you have to be. And you have to recognize it. There's signs all through life that show death and rebirth and this and that. Like, we've literally just gone through one. It's now winter. We just watched. How beautiful is it when the leaves change? But why are they changing?
Because it's dying.
They're dying.
They're going dormant.
And it's beautiful.
Yeah.
But they come back the next year all just more beautiful than they were. The tree's more full. The tree grows a little bit from the death.
Yeah.
Now, when you die, you don't come back and grow, but something happens among the people. Like, you get stronger because of that. You learn to deal with that and you get stronger. Our kids grow up and you watch your parents die, but it's for something about it strengthens you.
Yeah.
You learn that's something you've had to deal with. But you have to accept the fact of that, because that's the only thing we're guaranteed in life.
Is death.
You don't You don't know how anything's going to go. You don't know how you could die tomorrow.
Well, I mean, the second you're born, your clock starts.
Well, that's the thing, and it's up to you how you use that time. You want to sit around eating billet logs and never
drinking Monsters
and never trying to be anything, getting drunk and partying because you only live once.
But there's that fine line of, like, you want to have fun, but you also need to be an adult.
That's why I think you should have fun and be a loose cannon, not do whatever. I'm not like, do drugs, but I'm like, if you're gonna do drugs, if you're gonna try drugs, do that stuff before you're 20.
Yeah.
After you're 20, it's time to start taking stuff a little more serious, which I didn't do. You're either going to be an underexperienced adult. How's it go? You're either going to be an underexperienced adult and, take everything way too serious up until you're 30 years old.
And then you want to revert back.
And have no fun at all, no experiences or anything like that. And then all of a sudden you're going to have that, like, that's why people probably have midlife crisis. Go and get a new car, and they develop all these weird little habits and start, I'm going to learn guitar. You should be doing all that foolishness while you're young so that you can later on gain real life experience. That's just my opinion, though. Have your fun, do your parties, and, sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
Yeah.
Before you're like 25, I guess would be a good age.
20 would be a little soon.
Yeah, and then after 25, you're getting close to 30, it's time to start taking things a little serious. Settle down, find a woman that you want to be with, or man you want to be with, whatever you are or do, I guess. But, like, find that person you want to settle down with and be just a normal person. Don't, it's like, okay,
we can't
God
have
love
your...
him, but my other brother, not, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I tried telling him when we were young, like, man, come like get drunk with us and stuff. Like, why are you doing like he wanted to be a man at like 17?
Yeah.
Whoa, the bills pay. Well, now,
but he also
he's
became a
out.
parent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. But instead of like having fun when he was young, he's now he's out having fun. He's 31 or 32 years old, out drinking at the bar and this and that, blah blah blah. When he should be trying to be serious and like get a house and get a fucking like be stationary and be like established.
But then there's the problem
That's
where
being an adult is being established.
But that's the other problem where some people, they want to start settling down and they want to have their significant other and stuff, but they also still want to go four-wheeling for the weekend with their buddies and ignore the person that they leave at home. You know, there's that
and
too.
There's nothing wrong with four-wheeling. Four-wheeling's super fun.
Yeah, but when you're already settled down and established, like, I would want to go with you if you were going four-wheeling for the weekend. Not every time, but like I'd like to do those types of things.
That's why like it's important to be able to have fun with each other. Like we argue and stuff. Like this is
but
like,
every couple. If you don't argue, someone's hiding something.
I fucking said that the other day, yesterday to Chard. I was like, you gotta have that because he showed me a video from Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yeah.
And like he was like, fuck you, I'll see you tomorrow. And he walks out the door and I was like, you have to have that.
Yeah.
In all relationships, even if it's a friend, you gotta have a fucking blowout every once in a while. You don't necessarily gotta fucking smash each other.
No.
But if you don't have that little blowout, it's gonna get to that point where like there's gonna be a massive explosion.
And there's not gonna be anything coming back from that.
No, like there's no coming back from this. Bad shit is gonna happen. You have to have an argument here and there, or fucking something is seriously wrong.
Yeah.
And he was like trying to fucking, well, you know, just notice you don't always have to argue and stuff. And I'm like, I think you know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I do. But he didn't. And then I was like, no, like it's like I have to be like, look at you every once in a while and be like, are you fucking serious? Like, are you serious right now? Like, man, I'm fucking drunk. And then 10 minutes goes by and you're just like, sorry, dude, I just had to get that out of there.
Yeah.
But if not, I'm going to brush your teeth with a brick. Like, it's just, it's like you got to have a little release every once in a while. Like, but we have our arguments and stuff, is what I'm getting at. And our little, not even arguments, like, we've never had, like, a full-on, like, yelling in each other's face and stuff, which is pretty crazy. That's pretty impressive. But it's because we have the little bickering and it gets figured out in the little bickers. But you got to have fun. Like, we're like best friends, too. Yeah. Like, we can sit on this couch.
Talk about nothing.
And talk about nothing and laugh and, like, joke. And, like, I can make jokes with you. Like Adem.
Yes.
The young Ukrainian guy from work. He's like, she don't get mad at this joke? And I'm like, no, she let, when I said when you said you had the dream, I left you for a woman right in front of you. And I was like, I would never do that. Was she Asian? and he loved it because his wife's Asian. He died laughing, but he's like, she didn't get mad at the joke. And I was like, yeah, but no. Like, she knew I wasn't serious. Well, she knows that I'm serious, but I'm joking. Like, and he loved it when I was like, oh, I love Asian women. And my wife knows that.
I know. I can't say anything. I love Irishmen.
Yes. But it's just like different. They're just different. I don't know. We had a time when you were like, why are you watching all these South Korean movies? And I'm like, no reason.
And I'm like, oh, you can sleep on the couch.
Yeah.
But I guess that's where it gets difficult because really, when you do become an adult, should you be sitting there arguing constantly or getting mad at your significant other? But also, I don't know. You gotta like hear them out too.
You gotta,
like,
you gotta listen.
We bicker and stuff, but I mean, sometimes your thick-headedness tends to make it a little harder for you to get it through your head.
Yeah, don't feel bad, boys. I'm always wrong, too.
You're not always wrong. So, again, we mentioned this before. There's not always like a right and wrong sometimes.
No.
But it's just, when you become an adult, it allows you to be able to bicker or talk. And when you found your significant other, you're able to still get mad or still get upset. And you don't, like, I don't fear that you're going to walk out the door because, like, I'm upset and irritated.
No. I'm never going to leave. I'm not going anywhere. Who's going to get... Or you're going to push me out the door. Like, I'm never going anywhere.
You want to try that?
I don't want to go anywhere.
The cat doesn't want you to go anywhere either.
No, he's like, Dad, no, you ain't going nowhere.
Normally, it's me.
Yeah, I know. Because he knows that there's going to be another boy now, and we're going to take over. Yeah. We're going to outnumber them, buddy. Yeah.
I think we're both getting distracted.
But we're still on track at the same time.
Sort of, yeah.
It's not that big of a deal. Otis is kind of taking up a little bit of the thing. But what was the point we were on?
Well, I made mention about how you were saying about how, like, do your fun in your 20s so you can settle down in 30. But there's a lot of people we know in their 30s who now are, I don't know if it feels like they're rushing to try to get to the finish line of being in a serious relationship or being married or having a kid or that type of thing.
Well, that's, yeah, oh, I'm running out of time, you know. I'm only 33. I'd like to have a kid. Well, it's like, fuck, buddy, like...
What happened?
What were you doing for the last 10 years? And I get, again, like, two adults who have all these experiences from a young age up till now. You gotta learn how to mash that together.
Yeah.
You gotta find someone who's compatible. I can't say the R word, but your insanity has to match up with someone else's insanity.
Yeah.
And it's just, we're all a little shitty. We're all a little great. You got to find someone who's shitty meets up with your shitty.
Mm-hmm.
And someone who, like you, like, I would rather deal with your shit than no longer have your shit to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just rare to find, I guess. And especially today, like, adults used to just, like, and there used to be events and stuff too, a singles event.
Yeah.
Everyone went to singles events, but none of that ever since COVID. That's like
happens.
It's like a dying thing. Like, it's a dead thing. Everything's Tinder now, or Bumble, or Bumble.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or Hinge, and like, I'm always saying,
Grindr.
Oh, talk to this girl. Better on Hinge.
And you can build a serious relationship off of these apps. Like, it's not an uncommon thing.
No, and I'm sure there's people, if you met your wife or you met your husband or whatever on Hinge or Bumble or Tinder or whatever, and it's working out great, that's great. Good for you. Awesome. But I don't agree with that system. It's done a lot of bad as well. Because it's like a fucking buffet on there. You can just, like...
It's created hookup culture versus looking for something serious.
And that's why, really... That's why a lot of men are boys still.
Yeah.
Right?
In their 30s.
I get not a very adult trait to be chasing women. Like, constantly, like, oh, new woman every weekend and this and that, or every other day and things, and like...
But there are other people who do want to be forever single.
Yeah, and that's fine, whatever. Like,
but allow the women to know that that's what you want to do.
Yeah. But that's not, like, our job on the planet either. Like, as humans and stuff, like, it's a man's job to find a woman, choose a woman, protect her at all costs, have a family with her, protect the family at all costs. What the fuck? You know what I mean? That's our job. Mm-hmm. Protect and provide for a woman and your family. And that's being an adult to me is that as well.
Yeah.
Like,
But that's where I kind of play like a bit of the devil's advocate. Like you could be, I don't know, like a Hugh Hefner. Like you can have all the women in the world, and if you're fine with that, that's great. But don't turn around at 50 being like, oh, I wish I had been with her for longer, and then maybe we could have been together and had a kid, and like all of those things.
Yeah. Be single and do that.
Yes.
Tinder and all that stuff has also probably ruined a lot of relationships because, like, well, I could stay with her, but there's like 70 I could have like this year. So it's like it's ruined loyalty.
That's a big thing.
Yeah, and like I don't know, it's like to me, it's like, yeah. Well, I don't even care if I offend anyone who's like using Tinder or whatever. Like it is what it is, but it's almost like dishonorable. If that makes any sense. Honor is different for everything and everybody.
Yeah, and it can have different definitions for different things.
Yeah, like whatever. But like it's not like an honorable thing to like, oh, I met this one on Tinder. Met this one. Like, it's not genuine. It's not like authentic.
No, because if it doesn't work out on the first date with that one, you can just go find a different one.
Whatever.
Got a new wife today.
Next one on the menu. Yes, son. I'm talking to one of the wives. Fucking idiot. Ignore the teacher, but answer the skank.
Drives me nuts.
He should watch the Whatever podcast.
He should just watch our podcast. Maybe he'd actually listen to us.
Do an episode on him. Speaking of adult. Yeah, like, I don't know. Adult is a very like broad spectrum.
It really is.
I think like we, as much as we feel like we might have got.
It's the thing to start and stop the.
As much as I was like, what in the fuck?
I just took the.
As much as it may seem like we were off subject, or feel likes maybe we were. Feel likes.
It feels like.
Feels like we were at times. We weren't really because
it all came back to this point.
Everything we were talking about is like life aspects, and part of life is being an adult.
Yeah.
Being a kid. The shittiest thing about it is you're an adult a lot longer
than a kid.
And we rush from it. Like you said at the beginning of the conversation, we're rushing constantly from it. Oh, I want to be able to drive. Oh, I want to be able to...
I mean, that's really, at the end of the day, that's your first real big adult milestone, is being able to drive.
Yeah, and it's so cool and it's so awesome. And fuck yeah, driving's awesome. But eventually it's just a thing you have to do.
But then the problem is you enjoy it because somebody else is paying for the tires, paying for the oil changes, paying for this and that. And then suddenly you turn into an adult and you're like, oh, I got to buy a car. So you buy a car and then 2 weeks later it breaks and you're like, oh, and now I have to fix this.
Yeah.
And it's no longer fun anymore.
Oh, insurance? What?
Yeah.
I'm going to pay insurance?
I wonder if I could just get away like another month of not paying insurance.
Yeah. Insurance or like pay the lights bill?
Yeah.
Like, do I eat?
Or do I drive?
Or do I buy tires?
Yeah.
And like, it's not even like driving's fucking awesome. It's the most fun thing ever at first. But then it's just something you have to do.
Yeah,
I gotta drive to work. I gotta drive to get groceries. I gotta drive to, like, you gotta drive to fix the fucking car.
Yeah. Unless
it's just like drive. And if you're like people like me, like a lot of people don't understand, like I drive 2-3 hours each day.
Sometimes, yeah.
Every day. Mm-hmm. And that's aside from like, oh, does Ashley want something on the way home? But I'm on the way home. Do you want something? Well, if I gotta veer off, well, there's another 15 minutes.
Yes.
And it's not like I would drive fucking 7 hours for you. It's not the point. It's just that, like, in the beginning, it's cool. And then eventually, then it's just something you have to do.
Yeah, because you enjoy it because now you're driving, or you graduate high school and you're driving around and it's 2 a.m. and you're just, like, dicking around out in the world. And you're like, oh, this is awesome. And now you turn into your 30s and you're like, I really want to go get coffee, but... Maybe I'll just make it at home. It's fine.
Yeah, it's no longer like a
fun thing.
It's not an activity anymore. It's just a part of what you're doing.
But I wonder if it'll be fun again when we're teaching him how to drive.
Oh, yeah. But that's the thing. And then you have a kid and then you get to relive the kid stuff.
I guess we get to live vicariously through our child of being a child again.
Yeah, which is why I'm like squat sitting and doing a little like different weird stretches than I used to do. I want to regain my mobility so I can crawl around on the floor with them and act great, simple and foolish and move around like a monkey and stuff and do like weird shit. That's why I want to do that. Mm-hmm. So I can be a little child again.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, fuck, man, being an adult sucks.
I know. The other day I went to get my boots on and my knee just like popped, obliterated itself.
Yeah, and I was really scared, remember? Come over and like held you up.
Yeah, I know. That was bad. But again, that's being an adult. Trying to put your boots on and knowing that your knees could let go at any minute.
Yeah. Being an adult is wishing you were a kid again.
Yeah.
Because the responsibilities are fucking stupid.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm swearing a lot this episode.
Yeah. Well.
You're like 10 and you're like, oh, I want to be able to drive. And then you can drive. And then you just drive into your 30s and then you're like, oh, I wish I was 10.
Yeah, like, remember when we used to climb in the tree in the backyard?
Yeah. Adults watching this, go climb the tree, man, while you're still 30.
And see if you can get back down.
But like, and if you can't fucking jump, who cares? You will heal. It's just going to take a little longer. But like, climb the tree while you still can, because eventually you'll be 60 and you won't be able to climb the tree.
Well, so I mean, your dad's a really good example for it. Like, he did all of his crazy, buck wild, all that stuff. And now, like, you've mentioned, oh, yeah, like, dad's always go, 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 go. And now look at him. He's like, yeah, like, I'm just taking my time now, son.
And it's not like he's getting crippled or anything. He's just like,
he's realizing he needs to now be an adult.
He's noticing, like, oh, I'm almost 60. I can't just give her all day.
No.
Like, he just can't.
No.
And yeah, I was just kind of like, fuck.
I think that's what put it in perspective for you, because you have always seen your dad just go, no matter what it was, work, being crazy, nothing.
He outdid me, but I was always very fat and shit too. But like, I was a terrible shape. Dad was crazy shape. He'd do that thing. He'd be on his back and like hop up stuff when I was a kid, and like handstand push-ups and like crazy shit. And then like, again, like, I'm not afraid to die. I'm afraid to get old. And like, we watched that happen to our parents, and like, I fucking refuse. Like, that's why I stretch. That's why I exercise and shit.
But I wonder if for your dad too, now knowing that he's got a grandson on the way, I wonder if that put it into perspective for him too. Because it's one thing to turn into a parent, it's another thing to turn into a grandparent. That's a terrifying thought.
Yeah. Old as shit.
Yeah.
Old as dirt.
My child is now having a child type of thing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I remember when I turned 20 and Dad was like, he's like, how old are you going to be, son? I was like, 20. And he's like, 20? Jeez.
Forever ago for him.
And that was 14 years ago. Like, I'll be 34 now. In, well, like a few months, but yeah. I'll be 34 in next April. Mm-hmm. Like, so he's like 34 years ago, he's thinking. And now, before I turn 34, our kid will be 6 or 7 months old. Yeah. Next thing, he's going to be like, how old's he going to be? I'm trying to say his name. How old's he going to be? 5. Dad's going to be like, oh my God, like, Dad'd be 65 years old. Yeah. 60, well, no, Dad's, maybe he'll be 62 or something, 63. By the time he's 5.
Yeah, like my parents would be 66.
Yeah. It just like ages you.
Yeah.
It was like that guy told me. The days are long, but the years are short.
Yeah.
Enjoy them. Try and enjoy them.
Because really, it takes no time at all that he's relying solely on us to, now he's crawling. Oh, now he's running. Oh, now he can feed himself. Oh, now he talks. Oh, now he's walking out the door into our car because he's 16.
I don't know when talking. I don't know how I'm going to react when he's like, fuck off, Dad. I'll be like...
He's not going to call you Dad, remember?
What's your dad's name, buddy? Idiot.
The amount of times he's heard me call you idiot in certain conversations.
Yeah, already.
Already, just in the womb.
Oh, poor guy. I'd like to feel like he's going to have cool parents, though. Like, we're not stiffs.
No.
We're not fucking whatever. But we're not...
He's not getting free range, either. He's not going to be a free-range chicken here.
No, we're not too far out left field, and we're not too far, hide him from everything. Like,
yeah, because my parents didn't hide me from a lot of things. No. And neither did yours. But we also We also grew up in a very different time, whereas there is things that are going on in the world and all that stuff that we kind of want to keep him away from, but explain it in a certain way.
Yeah, kids weren't 12 having orgies and doing devil's dandruff and stuff like they are now.
It's terrifying.
It's way quicker.
It's terrifying.
It's way, way quicker. But the kids are also growing up faster.
And they're growing up on those.
Because it's the information age. We're in like the fourth branch of the industrial age or whatever, which is like the AI and the... You gonna make it? Yeah, you good?
It's that pig ear. It's hitting her.
Yeah, it's hitting her. It's kicking in, bro. But like the kids are growing up so fast and stuff with this information they can get. It's just information overload and stuff. Like I remember, I'm going back a few years, but the first time Trump was president and they were going to impeach him, I didn't even know anything about politics or anything at all then. And I did not know what impeach was. And then I show up to Dad's and my niece is there.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, big unc, how's it going?" I was like, oh, good. How are you? "Oh, not bad. Trump's getting impeached." And I was like, "What?" And she's like, Yep, they're going to impeach him."
And you're like...
I'm like, "What in the fuck is that?"
And then you're like secretly taking your phone. You're like, what does impeachment
Trump
mean?
Impeach. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, she's like 8 years old. Why does she even know who Donald Trump is? Like when I was 8, I was like, Power Rangers, Ninja Turtles, fuck yeah. Like I didn't care about.
Oh gosh,
I didn't know who Donald Trump was or Jean Chrétien, all them guys.
Again, it goes back to we didn't learn anything in public school either.
No, not really. No.
I
just learned how shitty I was because I was that, and like, you know what I mean. It just is what it is. And how much better everything else is, and I keep tapping the wall.
But I think to end this conversation is just there is no answer to what an adult is.
No.
I guess it kind of is how you feel, or your life experiences maybe to some degree leads you to what you are as an adult.
Adults know how to make spaghetti on their own.
Yeah. Or boil eggs. Or just water itself.
Yeah. The right way, where you let the water boil and then put the egg in.
Do not blame me for learning the Rachel Ray way.
Rachel Ray might have it going on, but she does not know how to boil the egg like your boy.
You're just really good at making breakfast.
Breakfast champ.
I know. The first time I stayed over with you, you made me chicken and rice, and I'm like, this is life. This is what being an adult is, eating chicken and rice.
Yeah, but then I made a fried egg sandwich for you, and you were like, what?
I guess I'll keep them around for a little bit longer.
You didn't know how good they could be until I made you one. Like grilled cheese. Grill a sick fucking cheese. An adult can grill a cheese.
Yes. They should be able to.
Yes. Especially female adults.
Female adults should just know how to cook.
Yeah.
And do laundry.
If you're a woman and you don't know how to make a sandwich, useless.
That's a way to end this podcast today.
Yeah, cheers.
All right.
Yeah, I think we weren't even off subject because everything was on subject.
No.
The whole subject was just
like a whole
life.
Big grand circle.
Life, because life's being an adult.
Yeah. And knowing that there is an end in sight.
Yeah. I mean, I said it before, but like, I think it was Jack that reminded me of that. Jacksepticeye.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean you're not afraid of the dark? Well, I'm an adult now. I got way scarier things to worry about, like paying my taxes
and anxiety.
Making sure the bills are paid, and anxiety and my depression. That's way scarier than the dark.
No, I have the answer of how we're finishing this. I know exactly how you know you've become an adult. When you can call the doctor to make your own appointments.
Equally, too, though, when you know that you're opening up a present and it's socks and you're like, fuck yeah, socks.
So that's how we'll end it. Socks and appointments.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you know you've become an adult.
Mm-hmm.
That is the definition of an adult.
And the ultimate adult is a foot doctor.
Oh my god. Thanks for listening, guys.
Hey.